Hello, my friends. How are you? How's things? How's your world? How's life? Everything here is better than it was this weekend. I wanted to talk about this obviously on Monday, but Monday and Tuesday being the Marine Corps birthday and Veterans Day, I figured those were more important than just complaining. Not that my life is difficult, but this weekend was very difficult. I actually took Monday off. I had taken Monday off before the weekend had gotten difficult, but just because Malia needs to get some hours in at work, and her work is super flexible. She can work kind of whenever she wants. We've been having a helper come in, a nanny come in 2 to 3 days a week, and she couldn't be here this week at all because she was going out of town. So I took Monday off and had Tuesday off so Malia could get some time in there. But as it turned out, everybody got sick this weekend, everybody but me. The baby was sick, had a fever. Malia had a fever, not just exhaustion. And DJ, I think I hope it's not. It's he's not on his way out, but he's not doing great. He hasn't been doing great since August. He's been eating very very little since August. Over the last couple of weeks, his pancreatitis has been an issue. He's been throwing up a lot. I took him on Friday to the doctor. I called him, or no, Monday. Yeah, I had scheduled an appointment for him on Saturday, but then he had a good day on Friday, and then he had a good day and then Saturday he started off having a good day, and then it got worse. Sunday he had a good day, and then it got worse. So Monday I called immediately in the morning, got an urgent care appointment, took him in, and they did some blood work. I just assumed it was his pancreatitis, and I've been giving him chicken and rice all week, but he hadn't been eating any of that stuff, or he had been throwing some of that up. Um, but now he's not eating at all. He hasn't eaten since Sunday. I think was the last time he had food. Um, I got him to eat a couple of pieces of potato yesterday, like maybe a tablespoon or a teaspoon worth of potato. That's it. That's all I've gotten him to eat since Monday or since Sunday. Sunday he ate okay and then he threw it up. Took him on Monday and he's got some gallbladder issues and his kidneys are not doing great. The doctor told me that his kidneys were not in like oh crap territory, but they're not doing good, and we got to get him better. She ordered gallbladder medicine for him, gave me some anti-nausea medicine, but he's just not doing great. And it was a lot. Saturday was a lot taking care of him, trying to make sure he wasn't. He's a wiener dog lab, and he does that thing where dogs do when they get sick and they want to go like hide and die or whatever, so they don't disturb become a burden. He tries to dig under my porch when he does that, and he's a very bad digger, funnily enough. So I've had to block off the porch so he can't do that. And then I have to monitor him when he goes outside to see if he's puking or whatever. But he's just been, I mean, he hasn't done anything since Monday. He just kind of lays and drink water every now and then and go outside and pee. So I mean, at least he's doing that. But they gave him some fluids under his skin. I have gotten him to eat the tiniest piece of cheese that I can hide his nausea medicine in. And we're waiting on gallbladder medicine. It's supposed to be here. They had to ship it from somewhere because it's whatever. The point is, everybody was sick. Saturday was, it was tough. It was extremely tough. It was extremely, extremely tough. And it's one of those situations where everybody's sick, so I can't call somebody to come help. Like, what do you, come over and get sick because I need help. That's not how this works, right? So I just dealt with it. I dealt with it Saturday. I dealt with it a good deal of Sunday. Malia started getting a little bit better and was able to help more on Sunday. But it puts lots of things into perspective. Because, ultimately, um, choosing to be a parent, I mean, the initial, you know, the initial choice is a choice, but after that, you just have to do it. Like, there's no, you can't just stop being a parent. I mean, I guess you can, but I can't. I can't just stop, right? So, there's a lot that comes along with being a parent that maybe is unexpected when it first happens. Um, this being my third go round at having a baby, not a whole lot of unexpected has happened. But when there's a day like that where I'm taking care of three people, and it's tough, man. It's tough, and it puts the other times where it's just mildly inconveniencing into perspective. Because sometimes, when you're having a good day and then suddenly the baby is mildly inconvenient, and it just seems like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. Why are you awake right now? What is going on? It's just nothing compared to those hard days. And it's sometimes good to have that kind of perspective reset of a really tough day. But we made it. We're here. Everything's fine, except for the dog. Malia and the baby are doing well. The dog is hopefully will survive until Friday. His next appointment is Friday. And maybe they need to keep him on fluids or something. I'm not sure. She sent him home because she said, it's less stress on him. I don't know that that's true. I think he's very stressed out by the baby, and I think that's part of the problem. But I keep trying. We went and got him. We got him a bunch of different types of food to try. We got him. Malia just went to the store and got some cottage cheese and some salmon, or no tuna. We could try to give him anything that he'll eat. I would love for him to just eat anything. I don't just eat. Obviously nothing that's going to disturb his pancreatitis, but just get food and eat it and stop deteriorating. He is turning 13 this year, maybe 14. No, 13. No, yeah. So he's an older dog, but I think he's still got a lot left, and I don't want to see him deteriorate because not that this is what it is, but it feels a lot like neglect right now. When we have the baby and we can't give him all that he needs right now, it feels bad. So, sorry for another downer episode, but I do have more fun things to talk about tomorrow. And I did want to talk about this because this is just a journal of my life. It always has been for almost 10 years now. We've been doing this every day. It's just a little journal. And yeah, you guys seem to engage with it and at least have taken an interest in me and my family all these years. So I thought we'd talk about it. You got anything fun to talk about? Again, I have something fun to talk about tomorrow. Don't have much to talk about on Friday until something happens tomorrow and we'll figure it out. But if you have something, you could put it in the comments. You could leave other comments, say hi, whatever. You could like the video, and if you would please subscribe if you're new here. I would very much appreciate that. It's been going great. I guess I should have been asking all these years. I'll see you again tomorrow. Today's 1,000 plus little things happy, successful people do differently. We have been learning 20 morning mantras to start the day loving people. Number 16. People are much nicer when they're happier, which says a lot about those who aren't very nice to you. Sad but true. Yeah, and I mean, sometimes you can't fix that, right? Sometimes people are just not going to be nice, no matter how hard you try to make them happy.